Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to Level Up Nation. I'm your host, Stacey Preer with the Dustin Pritchard Real Estate Team, and I'm joined with my co-host, Dustin Pritchard, and two friends of mine that I had the pleasure with working with at Century 21. We're joined with Marcia, hey Marcia, and Raina. Hey Raina. So one of the reasons, ladies, we wanted to have you guys on is we wanted to showcase that realtors are kind of going the extra mile and they're really getting involved in the community. And I think it's really unique that you guys have been kind of forging the front on personal protection equipment, or PPE, as we will now refer to it. Ladies, can you tell us a little bit how you got involved in this? Marcy, I believe were you the one spearheading this?
I can't even lay claim to that. There's a woman by the name of Kim Hunter who started a group called Supporting Frontline Workers. She does a ton of work, but I was really, really impressed by how she had taken this on to address the need for PPE. So I really got behind that initiative, and that was how it began.
Yeah, and that's how I started too. Actually, Marcia introduced me to that group, and then it just sort of evolved from there.
Thanks. Very nice, ladies. So what do you guys do?
I'm gonna direct it right over to her.
That's a very broad question. So what do you do?
Let's get right into it. So basically, frontline workers, we're not talking about LCBO cashiers here. We're talking about
everybody else's frontline workers, not ours, right?
Healthcare, predominantly healthcare.
Okay. So Marcia, what have you guys been looking for seamstresses?
Yeah, it's been a shifting project. On the start, we encouraged people to take a look in their garages, their basements, and see if they had any N95 masks or other PPE that would be suitable to send into a healthcare environment. When that became less effective and people had donated the bulk of what they had, we started looking toward sewists. The common term has been sewist.
Sewist, not seamstress.
I know. I can correct it. But,
really?
So crazy.
Started to sew and produce masks and gowns and wet bags, so they could take dirty sprays from their healthcare position.
Yeah, and then we started seeing a more demand for surgeon caps. So then that also started blowing up. So we needed more material because we had noticed that there were a lot of people that were reaching out that wanted to sew. I mean, obviously we still need more people that could sew, but it was then getting the material from A to B and then getting the finished product into the hand of the frontliners. So it just again, it just evolved into a big beast basically.
Could I ask you, ladies, just a little bit of clarification, because most of us know what PPE is, personal protection equipment, right? But what if somebody doesn't know what it is? Could you guys give us an example of what kind of PPE you are actually creating right now?
Okay. Okay, so I mean, so far there's been actually one thing that we just started doing is knitting hearts, or crocheting little tiny hearts to give to the patients and the family of anyone that would be in the ICU because you can't have family members in there. So that it's not really personal protection equipment, but it was something that there was demand for, right? So that kind of created that connection between the family members and those loved ones that were in the ICU. They were able to be together, so at least that was something that they could remember each other by. And then it went into the surgeon caps, so a lot of the nurses and even the cleaning staff there, I noticed in the hospital, right now there's been demand outside of London, so that's kind of one thing.
Wow.
And thank you, Marcia, for also connecting me with Kim, because I was helping her supply material. And then we had people in Brantford and Hamilton and Strathroy just reaching out and asking for stuff as well. So we did the masks, there were some masks that were more of, I guess, I don't know how many masks that different styles there are. There are a ton. There were some that had like filters that you needed inside of them, or just like a standard cotton fabric one that went over your N95. So we did those, and oh, the ear savers, that was big.
Oh yeah, ear savers. Yeah, Balaban was doing that. He's got a buddy that makes those plastic thingies that, you know, strap behind your head so it saves the backs of your ears. Okay, so you got masks, ear savers. What else do you guys create?
Caps.
Caps.
Surgeon caps.
Surgeon caps. Did you
Yeah.
mention gowns as well?
We were more interested in those if people had them. I guess veterinary offices have donated. Hello, Dr. Sultan from Lambeth.
Yeah.
There's many others that have. I know of her, but people in practices where they normally use PPE that might be outside of the scope of a household use, they were very generous and brought us donations to repurpose for healthcare environment.
Okay. What about face shields? Are you guys dealing with any of that? Because I've seen some people creating, mainly in manufacturing more than anything else,
Yeah.
but creating face shields and stuff like that. So you're staying with the kinds of things that can be created at home or supplied to people from household, you know, extra stuff that people got lying around, right?
Those ones can be created from materials that are found in people's households. I know that we had a design that was made with transparency sheets, so like an overhead projector sheet would be used, but sometimes those can't be used for various applications because they don't meet a standard that's been set in place. There's just not time to get through the bureaucratic process and ensure that the testing is done for safety.
Got it.
Oh, makes sense. I think it's amazing. So so you guys have been at it for a few months now. How many units do you think I don't know how much gear have you made?
That's a tough question to answer. I know Kim was saying that she had a lot of 400 wet bags. The masks are harder to quantify. Donna Knight donated probably, I don't know, I'm going to guess in the neighborhood of 60 to 80, but that's just come here, and then they were distributed through a couple of people on the page. It tends to go like that, where each of the volunteers move a chunk and move those into the healthcare settings. I don't know that there is a centralized, organized database. We just don't keep that. And it's in and out so quickly. I don't know that there's a count.
Yeah.
That's what I found too. Same thing. It's been hard to kind of keep track of everything because you're just trying to get it to the frontline workers. You're not even thinking about how many you're producing. You're just trying to get your hands on them, and mostly material I find is the biggest concern though. I think reaching out and trying to get as much material as possible so that we can keep producing these. So that's been
nice. Now, Raina, you're also VP of the Rotaract Club, which is a division of the Rotary Club, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And you guys have been working on donations as well for everybody who's been affected in quarantine. What specifically have you guys been doing with that?
So we've been, we actually just started this Rotaract Club here in London. So it is an offspring of the Rotary Club, which is an international foundation. I don't know, do you want me to go more into who they are?
Sure.
Okay, so the Rotaract or the Rotary Club is, again, like I said, an international foundation. It focuses a lot. It's kind of an interesting organization too, because it's kind of like, what don't they do? It's a lot of connecting people together to try to fight poverty, to help women and children. There are a lot of districts too in all of Canada, especially in London. We have a few here. There's a big one that's in Hyde Park. So we just are an offspring of it. We're Rotaract, so it's a younger division. So normally this was like the old boys club, and then they finally.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, did you guys just rename it for young people? So
yeah,
that's pretty funny that you're saying that, because I was like, yeah, the Rotary Club is such an old boys club.
Yeah, and then finally they like let women in, and then it just started exploding. And it's, yeah, like the Rotaract, it's nice. I'm really excited about it because we get to do a lot of community events. We were about to start, sadly, before just right before COVID. So we had a little bit of delays. We had a bunch of projects that were already lined up to do some outreach, and we ended up having to cancel them because we can't be out. So what we're doing right now is focusing on the material, trying to do the material, but at the same time we've got a little project project that we are starting. We haven't decided yet what the nonprofit organization is that we're going to use, but it's going to be a bottle drive that will collect any of your empties. I know people right now have nothing better to do but to drink, so it would be great to just collect. I can see Dustin laughing over there.
You're going to make millions of dollars right now for your charity.
That's right. It'd be great because
Millions of bottles.
we want to have multiple nonprofit organizations. So it would be awesome to collect as many bottles as we can, because then we can get some proceeds from that.
No, that's amazing. Honestly, I should give you a call when it's recycling day, because everybody's like recycling bins are, I swear to God, like full of wine bottles. Not even beer bottles. It's like wine bottles. I'm like, I don't even know if there's enough grapes in all of Ontario to like support this quarantine habit that we're developing.
Well, I think it'd be funny too. I was thinking of possibly we can organize like a parade. We haven't done it yet. We're just talking about it tonight. I have a meeting with them, but it'd be cool if we could do like a little parade down those streets for like dress up and pick up the bottles, but then for the kids to kind of find some excitement in. I don't know if that would be something that could bring people out, but who knows, it might work.
I think that would be an excellent idea, because a lot of times brokerages do real estate caravans. So this could be a really cool, like a collection caravan where everybody dresses as a superhero or something like that. And I think that would be really neat.
That's not a bad idea at all. That's not bad at all.
Hey, if you guys want to join.
Well, yeah, we should actually. So if anyone's tuning in and they're watching right now, hit us up in the comments below. If you're interested in joining, all four of us are lovely organizers, and we love kind of doing this stuff. So we'd love to get everybody else on board, literally. So maybe if we get a good little group, we can get some traction and literally hit up recycling days. If you have an area or a neighborhood where you know there's a lot of winos and like pillaging through some recycling bins,
it doesn't have to be wine. It doesn't have to just be wine.
I know.
It can be beer bottles as well, right? So
people.
exactly. So you know what? One of the great for bottle drives and things like that I've seen very successful in the past is earmarking a drop-off station of one kind or another, right? So do you guys have a drop-off station of one kind or another that you can promote to tell people to say, bring your bottles?
So we actually are working on that. We're thinking about doing one. Right now, I've had a lot of people reach out asking for pickups. So depending on how much volume, how much interest that we do get, then we'll probably work on setting up an actual location for drop-offs.
Well, you do a drop-off station, and a bunch of us will gather a bunch of our realtors together from our teams and things like that, and we'll do a caravan and we'll drop off a bunch of bottles.
Perfect. It'll probably be my garage.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you guys? Oh, Dustin.
I did actually, because we talked about bottles and that you guys are creating all these wonderful materials or PPEs, but what do you need people to donate for you? Because you're collecting materials to be able to provide these to the front lines, right? And you're on this show for a reason so that you can tell people what you need. So what do you need? What do you want people to donate?
This right now is predominantly cotton fabric, elastic, and buttons. The 75% of the reason that they wear the caps is because it keeps the elastics off of the ears. It just goes back to the button and holds the mask. So if you've got cotton fabric, elastic, or buttons, I'd love to know about it, and I'll help get those into the hands of people who are producing the PPE.
Did you say elastics?
Elastic.
Okay. Yeah, because there's hair elastics. I've seen some people, if you could donate hair elastics, because those work. And then like the common elastic that you would see in like in normal like pants or whatever, right? That elastic.
That white stuff.
Yeah. But we've been having a hard time getting our hands on that since, I mean, everything's closed, and Amazon's time to ship out was a little bit of a wait. So we've been using pretty much, I don't know how many masks we've been doing with elastics, but yeah, I don't know. I know Marcia might know more about that.
Are you guys just mostly doing drawstrings?
The masks have been, a lot of them use hair elastics. I've seen ones with ties where people have used, I think called bias tape. I'm new to sewing. I don't know the terminology, forgive me. But you can tie them, or they can go around the ears. Most of them now use some kind of an elastic to secure.
And then a lot of people too are asking what kind of cottons. I know it's like 100% cotton, but that could be bed sheets. I know some people were purchasing actual like new bed sheets and donating those. Or you could donate, I know, like button ups, obviously clean clothes. We don't want any of your dirties. But you could use like t-shirts. T-shirts are pretty good. I know that we can use about on average, 2 t-shirts, cotton t-shirts make 1 surgeon cap.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. So, I mean, if you have anything kind of laying around that you think that could be donated, you could always, again, reach out to Marcia or I, and then we could find out what we can do with them.
Well, I think I interrupted Stacy when she was going to mention for anybody that wants to participate and anybody who wants to donate materials and work with these lovely ladies to be able to supply our frontline workers with much needed PPE, make sure to comment below, because this video will be posting. You'll be able to comment below. These ladies are able to, we'll tag these ladies in the post as well. They'll be able to interact with you and message back and forth to be able to help you organize or to be able to organize yourself. Participate. And no, they don't want dirty laundry or anything like that. So we wanted to put a little extra.
Enough of that in quarantine.
That's right. We got enough dirty laundry. No, you can't donate it before you wash.
No.
Actually, another thing too, I don't want to say, buy more plastic bags, but even just, you can go to the dollar store and they have those little sealable plastic bags. So when you think about it, if it's being transported from hands to hands, we need to kind of put it in its quarantine as well, right? For at least 7 hours. So a lot of them have been just washing them and putting them into these plastic bags that can be sealed up. So
Ziploc bags even?
Yeah, even Ziploc bags. Anything to kind of keep it separate so that we can let it sit for a little bit. So when we do transport it to the hospitals, that the nurses at least can kind of reduce that risk, right?
Mm-hmm. So you guys are recommending 7 hours between donations. So if someone wanted to donate something, obviously, should they put it in something resealable then? Is that what you're recommending as well?
Like if they're taking precautions, sorry, Marcia, I cut you off there, but if they're taking some precautions, that would help, right? At least to let us know, even too, if they can wash the stuff before they donate them and then maybe like put them in a garbage bag and just close it. And then that's fine. That should be fine. So once we get it, we pick it up, then we can handle it.
Awesome. I really wish there was kind of like a black light or something that we could just like wave over and be like, is the virus on here?
Not a crime scene.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. It'd be like, is this one or any other hotel scene? Sorry, mine went there.
Yeah.
But no, it'd be really cool if, hey, anyone, if you're listening, if you want to just invent a light that like we can shine on this just to see if it's on there, that'd be great. Hit us up in the comments below.
Just go to your local friendly government and grab your chip right here, right?
Yeah.
They'll be able to tell you.
Oh, Dustin. Ladies, is there anything else that we can help you promote on here? Marcia, Rena, any other charitable events you guys have coming up?
Really been a focus on this. A lot of the events that I've been involved with lately are either canceled or at the very best delayed. The only thing I can say in terms of support right now is, we love your help for this, but also keep in mind your local businesses. They need your support now.
Absolutely. And can you just let the listeners know what the Facebook group is again, if they want to check it out online?
What's the name of the Facebook group if they want to check it out online that you guys are associated with?
Supporting Frontline Workers is what it's called.
Yeah.
Supporting Frontline Workers.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Wonderful. Dustin, do you have any wrap-up remarks?
I do.
Dustin's final thoughts and go.
Final thought. No, you know what? I just want to say thank you. Gratitude. I'm very grateful for the work that you're doing. I want to give a shout out to all the realtors out there that are contributing to their communities. We serve our communities. where, it's really important for us to be able to step up and step in and help out our local businesses and help out our frontline workers. I'm just proud to serve alongside with you ladies. So thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, guys, thank you so much. You've been listening to Level Up Nation with myself, Stacey Preer, from the Justin Pritchard Real Estate Team. Justin Pritchard from the Justin Pritchard Real Estate Team. We have Marcia Beaton and Arena. I always say this wrong. How do you say it?
Alabed.
Alabed. Okay, so exactly as it looks. I'll let her take that one. And from Century 21. Thank you guys so much. Hit us up in the comments if you'd like to participate. And if you want to check out the Facebook page, it's Supporting Frontline Workers. Thank you so much, and we will see you again next time. Thanks, ladies, so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
All right. Ciao for now.
See ya.